everybody, it is I, Archangel, and I just got a Windows XP computer, a compact, it's an HP, has a Celeron inside. It's Windows XP. I got it from a friend who, what's the word? Oh, he just had this in his basement or whatever, so let me get my keyboard right now, actually. It's really nasty, needs cleaned. He hasn't used it, so I got it for free. And it's really old, too, because it's Windows XP. I got my own power cord for it. Alright, he gave me a power cord for it and everything, so right now we're going to see if it even turns on, and whether or not it does. I'm still going to open it up and try to clean it out. Oh, I didn't even plug in the power cord. Darn it. Kinda need to do that first. Go. It's turning on. Now let's see. PC. It's loading. It's loading megabytes. Do you see that? Yep, you do. Wonder how many megabytes it's gonna load. Oh man. No, but that whining noise is really loud. It's like, ugh. Looks like it stopped at 512 megabytes. It could be the amount of RAM it has. Operations not set has changed, and it changed without. Okay, it's loading. All it says that something changed. The time system is invalid. Okay. So someone hasn't used this in a very long time. If it doesn't even know when it was. It's Windows XP. It's actually working. Oh my goodness. I guess this hasn't been used in a while. I wonder what the time is on this computer. Especially if it was giving an error in the beginning saying the time has not been set. Now I don't remember if you said it's been able to do anything. The computer. Like if he's ever used it. He said it was there when they bought it. What was that? What? That's interesting. Does sound like it wants to explode though, so we're gonna turn it off. That noise. So now we'll unplug the mouse and keyboard. Put it onto my bed. Unplug this thing. And the power cord of VGA cable is also like dirty, but it's not the worst condition. I've seen them in the front panel, kinda just trying to break off. Hold on, can you see well? There, okay. So, I'll have to wipe down the outside, but I want to look in the inside before I start working on the outside. Because if it's nasty enough, why would I work on the outside if it's a goner? So, screw one's coming out real easily. And even if this computer doesn't work at all, or past the Windows XP logo, I'll be fine with that. Come on. It does not want to come off, does it? There we go. You just needed to push. Ugh. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, look at that little fan on the cooler. That fan is so tiny. Like, oh, let me adjust the camera. And I'm right back. Now that I'm here, we can keep cleaning it. This thing is nasty as all heck, that graphic card. Oh, there we go, that nice green PCB. Nice and green. Now, getting green. No, I probably should uninstall that. Do I have any flatheads on me? I do not, so I gotta go find a flathead. I'll be right back. So I got the CPU. The CPU is a 1.4 gigahertz, 1 core, 1 thread CPU. I just think it's weird but cool how it looks. I'm used to the smaller, and it is PGA 370 is what the heatsink, or what the socket is. I think it's very bizarre, but that's just what it is. So now we're gonna go clean off this horrendous cooler. Because, I mean, that's just terrible. Look, you can barely see through it. You can, but... So it's not that bad, but that fan definitely needs this cleaning to save itself. Okay, so I opened up the power supply. I cleaned it out really as nicely as I could. I got the fan as best as I could. It's not perfect, but considering how power supplies can actually kill a person, I'm not gonna put up with that. So, you know, a little bit of thorough cleaning is better than no cleaning. So I didn't really record this because I didn't want to die, and I would like to use both hands. So I'll be back when I get this back in here. Okay, I'm back. Power supply got reassembled fully, exactly the way how it was originally. It's just cleaned up a lot better. Hold up. There we go. Cleaned up a lot more than what it was. It's working! Woo! Now if we're lucky, it'll get past Windows XP. I know I wasn't crazy. Well, I knew it. Come on. You're working. Crap. Oh, anything awesome. Amazing. So, stuff here over my desk. I'm wondering if it'll go Windows. Maybe it's off. Yeah, let's try it again. And hopefully it'll go straight to Windows. Because there's either the issue is either the what is it? The hard drive is either corrupted, or the graphic card is just bad. And it's like, I guess artifacting isn't the word, but because it does this fine. It's just past that. Yeah, that's kind of annoying, but hey, at least we tried. I mean, I'm not exactly a professional at older hardware whatsoever. I struggle with older hardware like this greatly. It's a bit older than I thought. There's no SATA at all, so I'll need to figure that out. I really want to learn what that graphic card is, so I'll have to check that out later. Because if that graphic card is the thing that's faulty, then I'll take it and keep that and put it on my wall of graphic cards, which I have the Quadro from a project that I still need the money from my first project to get a new graphic card in that system. But yeah, so one graphic card up there, might get a second one if that's what the issue is. If not, then I'll just put the little phone jack card up there or whatever. Well, it's not pretty at all, but I mean, hey, it's, I guess a little gag or whatever, so yeah. I found out what it was. Okay, yeah, it's still acting a little weird, but I got it working. I didn't even need to do that much. All I did was mess around with the IDE cables to see where they plugged in. I only have the hard drive plugged in. Yeah, I was right. The issue was the graphic card. It's probably old and faulty because it wasn't showing any image, and the motherboard, the CPU does have its own little graphics, integrated graphics. So if you wanted a game on this thing, you probably would have needed a graphic card like this. I still need to figure out what card this is, but if you look in the top right, copyrighted 1998, Matrox, I need to look it up, but it's working without it, so I can probably give it back to the owner if they want it, and they can use it if they want. I guess I'll try to get this running a bit better. Then I'll tell them about this and that this was what was wrong with the system. Yeah, so I think that's cool. That was an easy fix. I really want to know more about this card. Plus, I would love to put it up there. And it works. My first time being on Windows XP. Ah, yes, the luscious green fields. So I just turned off the computer. So this is a fully working Windows XP computer. I took two things out of this: the phone line card. Yeah, phone line is what it says. If you read it like that, phone line. I think I'll put this back in there. It's not really going to have any functionality though. Just that way I can fill up another slot. Move this I got from another computer back upwards. Maybe I might just leave it as is. But it's a fully working Windows XP computer, which is crazy. So I did look at this. Still about a bit confused on exactly what it is, but it is a 7902 Rev A Matrox, or it's a Matrox G2+. Either way, I heard it's not a very powerful card. I believe it's set, somewhere I saw it is 8 megabytes, because it was made in 1998 actually. And now there is like functionality with those pins and all that stuff. I heard like adding more memory doesn't add much more functionality or whatever. So that's why I just didn't do too much with that. But yeah, this card is most likely faulty. So I'm going to put it up on the wall next to my soon-to-be collection of a bunch of cards that are either faulty or just don't work. This computer does work. I have a friend that might take it for free because I have a friend who's crazy about Windows XP like nobody's business. The original owner does not want it back. He doesn't care about it, which I fully understand. It is a older computer that is slow, makes a loud whirring sound as it's running. You could take this to Windows 10, but I don't think it'd be very enjoyable with only 256 megabytes of RAM. I need to plug the diskette and the DVD drive back in, but besides that, this project is pretty much finished. So I did plug it into the back of the motherboard instead, just cause that'd be, it was easier. It was an easy way to diagnose what was wrong with it, because there was multiple things that could have been wrong with this whole system, and it just happened to be the graphic card. So I can't even test out my failed project is what I call it. I have the original Rainbow Six, Call of Duty, Tomb Raider, and Tomb Raider 2. All their all the discs work. I'm not too sure about the Tomb Raider games because it would only work on Windows 98. And of course, this was a failed project I had a while ago with a Fanta 16, Radeon. I forgot what it was, like 7500. I have another stick of SD RAM and a Pentium 4 1.6 gigahertz. It's harder to read. And then of course a little diskette or whatever, IBM diskette. But, you know, that project failed. Oh yeah, I need to upload that video sometime, but Windows 2000 and a Pentium 4. This has a Celeron at 1.4 gigahertz, and this is 0.2 gigahertz slower than the Pentium system, but has the same amount of cores and threads. But this is newer. But the system was kind of mistreated at first because there's scuffs and scratches. It's not that bad on that side of the case, but this side of the case is scratched all the heck. The front panel, when I got it, this part was like coming off a little bit. I just needed to give it a good smack in because I took it off, I cleaned it off, I just gets pushed back in. Nothing a little brute force won't fix. But thank you. So thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you don't, let me know what I did good. Let me know what I did wrong, what I could do better. Hopefully I edited music this time, so it's not just me talking a bunch, which this time I did was pretty dead silent this time. So the times I am talking, hopefully you'll actually hear me talking. And the times that I'm being silent, hopefully you'll hear music that I can't get copyright striked about or whatever. So see ya. It is I, Archangel, and I hope you have a good day.